Did you share the screen?
No, sorry. Let me. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Fine. So today we'll be discussing about level of detail expressions, and also it is called
Yeah.
as LOD expressions. What is this level of detail or
Okay.
basically we have discussed about executing expression, either it is an arithmetic operation or something else. We have discussed earlier, right? It is view level calculation or row level calculation, right?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes. I
So
do.
if it is row level, it will apply that aggregation or expression, whichever it is, at the each record level. If it is at view level,
Yes.
first it will aggregate to the this thing row. I mean the view
First it
granularity.
will sum and then it will aggregate.
Then it will aggregate. Then it will apply that expression at the view
Yes.
granularity.
Yeah.
So these are the
Yeah.
two ways we have discussed so far. But there is a chance,
Mm.
like some expressions need to be executed at an intermediate level between level of between view granularity and row granularity.
Okay.
What are those kind of stuff? Let me give you an example. So we were trying to compute average sales per customer, right?
Yes.
So average sales and within
Customer.
each region, let us say. So
Okay.
it is giving average sales but not per customer, right? It is
No,
aggregating
it's
all the records and dividing it by number of records, isn't it?
it is aggregating all the records as per region
Yeah.
and
Within
displaying the
central
result.
region, it is aggregating all the records and then
Yeah.
dividing it by number of records.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Average. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Not the
So
sum. So,
I
yeah.
want it in a different way. I don't want it average of number of records. I want the average of customers. So how do I do that? Let's see. What I can do is,
Okay.
let me take a expression new calculated fee. So now what I can do is fixed include customer ID, okay, and sum of sales, okay.
Yeah. What does include mean?
It is. I will discuss those things. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if I apply average, it is average sales per customer.
Okay.
Okay. So, whatever we have used this keyword include. Okay. This is
Yeah.
a scoping keyword. We call it as when we have multiple scoping keywords: exclude, include, fixed. Okay.
Okay.
What are they? We'll discuss them. I mean, in this case, what is happening is till customer ID granularity. Okay,
Yeah.
we are applying sum.
Okay.
Okay, for each customer ID, we are trying to compute sum of sales, and
Okay.
then it is computing average. After computing sum of sales for each customer, then we are aggregating with average. So
Okay.
now,
Average of customers.
yeah, now
Average
in this case,
distinct count of customers or on a whole count?
it will be a distinct count.
Distinct count.
So
Okay.
once I say include customer ID, and average, I mean, sum of sales, what it does is it will compute sum of sales for each customer ID. Okay, and then
Sorry, sorry, can you just repeat that? I didn't get it.
when I say, I mean in this expression, when I use a scoping keyword, in this case include, it will compute sum of sales for each customer ID. At customer ID granularity,
Okay,
it will compute sales.
okay,
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 sum of
right.
sales. And now we have an intermediate table. Imagine there is a temp table or an intermediate inner query which has all the results of for each customer ID what is the sales. On top of that we are applying average.
Okay,
Okay, it is nothing but sum of sales divided by count of customer ID, because we have already identified unique customers and aggregated sales to unique customers level.
okay. So let me just explain what I got from this.
Okay.
First, we are trying to get the sum of sales at customer level,
Yes.
and then we are trying to aggregate the sum of sales on the whole customer. I
Exactly.
mean,
I mean all the customers.
at the view level again.
Yeah, exactly. So let
Okay,
me
yeah.
show you more detail. Customer ID and sum of sales. Okay. So first of all, we are computing sum of sales at this granularity.
At customer level,
Yeah, at
right?
customer ID. Okay. Now we have our row count is different,
Yes.
right? Now it will divide it by, when it will average these values based on these customer IDs.
Okay,
Let me show you.
okay,
Uh, See, now if we apply average on this,
okay.
it is different, right? It is 2896,
Yes,
right? If we apply at row
yes.
granularity, it will be different again. So it
Okay,
depends upon
right.
the number of records the average is
Yeah,
applied, right? So
yes,
that's how it will be
yes.
different. At till one granularity, we have applied one aggregation, and further we are applying different aggregation,
Okay,
right? So the level of detail is, in this case, it is customer ID.
okay,
Essentially, what we are doing is, we are trying to figure, I mean, compute an expression in between the granularity, I mean, in between the view granularity and the row granularity.
okay,
Okay, but it is not only in between row granularity and view granularity. It can be beyond view granularity also.
okay.
I mean, you got the difference, right? Let's say in this case it is region. Okay, so in this
Okay.
case it is the view granularity is region, right?
Yes.
Now what I will do is, sorry. Okay, okay. See, now we are computing at a all regions granularity. We are trying to compute sum.
Okay.
Okay, if I want to compute average across all the things, okay. See, Okay, it is different things. So we can compute at any granularity, not only at row granularity, or not only at view granularity, or in between view granularity, or beyond view granularity. At any different granularity we
Okay.
can apply some expression.
Okay.
Okay, so that is for that this level of detail expressions will be helpful. Okay, so
Okay.
to use this level, to implement this level of detail expressions, we take the help of scoping keywords. We have three kinds of, I mean, three different scoping keywords: fixed, include, and exclude. We will discuss what
Okay.
is, in which case we have to use which scoping keyword. Okay, it is
Okay.
little bit advanced and complex topic, and relevantly recent latest topic. So I mean, be careful. I mean, try to focus. Okay,
Okay.
then let me, let us say sales and category and subcategory. Okay, now what I want is, I want sum of sales of all the subcategories within a category. Meaning, I want sales at category level when I have subcategory. In this, at this I mean, this is the view granularity. Okay. Now I want to compute share of category. Are you following? Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
No, actually, I did not understand.
Okay. So basically, what I'm trying to do is, so this is view granularity, right? This sales is computed at category and subcategory level. This sales is for furniture category and bookcases subcategory, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. This aggregation is at view granularity, right?
Yes.
Now, what I want to know is, I want to know sales at category level.
Okay.
Okay, so by default it is computing at view granularity. Now I want to know sales at category level. So what I have to do is, I will just say fixed, fixed category, the dimension, and sum of, sum of sales. Okay, so this is
Okay.
giving me sales at category level for each category.
Okay. Right.
Fine. See, what I am trying to say, I mean, what I am trying to do is, I am computing sales for category. So I am computing sales at category granularity.
Yes, I got it. Yeah.
You got it right?
Yeah. So we can do total in analytics.
Exactly.
Praveen. We can go to the total and we can do and we can get the total. So why do you want to write a formula and do this thing?
Yes, exactly. We can do total also, but it can be something else also. Let me show you. Mm, oops, where is that? Did I save it or not? Oh, I did not save it. Right. So now I got category sales, right?
Yes.
So this is category sales. Now what I can do is, I can compute another expression on top of it. What is that? It is like, uh, Sum of sales divided by category share. Okay. Are you following?
Can you just show me that expression again?
Category share.
Categories and listing. Okay, so we are getting on the whole sales per category sales.
Yes.
We are getting the ratio.
Yeah. So
Okay.
share of each subcategory we are trying to compute, right?
Okay. Okay.
And like this we can compute more values also. I mean more expressions, more measures also. Okay. Of course, we can compute these kind of things using table calculation also, right? So I mean I think it will
Yeah.
be little bit complex, but it is not impossible. But let's say there is no category in the view.
Okay.
Is it possible to get it using table calculations now?
No,
Right? It is
we
not
need to have that column in the row or column shelf to,
exactly.
or at least in measure values to get
Yeah.
some table
Otherwise, we
calculations.
can get sales of all the subcategories, not sales of
Ah,
category.
yeah.
Right? So this is the advantage.
Yes. Okay. So even if we are not having that, how are we able to compute?
I mean,
So
that's
we
what
we
LOD
still
Expressions
compute.
is taking care of it. We have given that expression, right? We have given this formula. So we are instructing Tableau to compute this value at category granularity.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Still we have that expression in this thing. We took out the category, but still
Yeah.
we have all the
Yeah, we are using this
category.
method.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
using
Yeah.
this measure, right?
Right. Right.
So
Right.
it is
Okay. Okay. Right.
okay.
So fixed, include, and exclude. Three of them will have this
Yeah.
behavior that even if the column name is not
Yes.
in the presentation, still we can get the values
Yes. Yes.
using it.
Okay. So
Okay.
it is not comparable to table calculations in any manner. Okay, it is quite different. Table calculations are computed within Tableau. Means it is they are computed on top of the result set. Okay, but
Mhm.
LOD expressions are computed in the database itself.
Okay.
Okay, so I mean somewhere it is good. So I mean all the
So do you
expressions
mean
are
that
yeah.
in the when we are computing this thing,
Mm-hmm.
this data, this particular category sales and category share,
Mm-hmm.
these columns are being added into the database as well?
No, no, they will not be added into database, but they will be computed as part of subqueries and temp tables.
Okay. Okay, so they will be a part of subqueries. So still, these results can be used somewhere else as well.
Yeah, this result can be used somewhere else as well. But
Okay.
this is computed in the database itself, not on the Tableau, not on the Tableau environment.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
So sometimes we have to be little bit careful because it can impact the performance.
Yes.
When we are dealing with large amount of data, it is good. It will help for when we are pulling large amount of data onto the view, it is helpful but it is at the same time, if we have multiple levels of expressions, when fixed, include, and if there is nested LOD expressions, then it will execute little bit complex queries on the database, so it will degrade the performance also.
Okay.
So it highly impacts performance, so we have to be very careful while using it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is about fixed. So fixed is, it it doesn't care any dimension, it doesn't care any view granularity, it just cares whatever dimensions we pass it to it.
Okay.
Okay, so this expression is irrespective of the dimensions here, it will be just executed at category granularity. That's it.
Okay. Right.
Okay, that is fixed. So that is the reason it is named as fixed.
Okay.
Okay, so we have used this fixed earlier.
Yes, we did.
Now tell me what's happening here.
So at the customer ID granularity, all these equations are being
Ex-
executed.
Exactly. Okay, so we are
Okay.
trying to compute sum of sales for each customer.
Yes.
Okay, so that is where, I mean, that is the importance of fixed.
So here what it is happening is it is taking like one customer can have duplicate rows as well, duplicate like
Yeah.
two or three transactions, and he can have two or three sales. So it is clubbing everything and making into one and making a distinct count of it.
Which one?
Each customer.
No, it is not making distinct count. It is grouping by customer ID. That's it.
That's it. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Because I was just thinking like because one customer can be repeated number of times. So
Yeah,
when
yeah,
it is calculating for
that's
each
true.
customer,
That's true. Whatever you mentioned is true, but it is not counting the customer IDs. It will list values sales for each customer. When it will compute sales for each customer, but it will not compute the count of customers.
okay, okay, yeah.
Okay. So how this expression would be? Um, okay, I think it will further confuse you. No problem. Leave it for now. Uh, so we have discussed fixed. How do we use fixed, and in how it is useful? So it considers only those dimensions we pass to this. So this is the syntax. Any LOD expression will be in between curly braces.
Okay,
Okay, and there should be a scoping keyword: fixed, include or exclude. And then
okay,
there are a set of dimensions. It can be multiple dimensions also. Okay, when there are multiple dimensions, we can pass it with multiple dimensions. Okay.
can we pass a date dimension as well here?
Hmm?
Can we pass a date dimension as well?
Date dimension?
Like order date.
Yeah, yeah, we can pass any dimension.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
So like we are passing the same kind of thing. So I was just thinking,
I didn't get you.
we are passing category and then subcategory. So they belong to the same thing. So that's why I was wondering if I
We
can
pass,
pass a
we
date
can pass.
dimension or some other.
Yes, yes, we can pass any dimension.
Okay, fine.
Okay, and there should be a colon after the dimension,
Okay,
and then there will be an expression.
okay,
So this is the syntax of it.
okay,
Okay. Yeah. So that's how, I mean, that is about fixed. And let us discuss about include. Hmm, what I will do is, sales by customer is 100. Yeah. So what it is doing? in this case, first it is including customer ID along with it is considering view granularities, and along with that it is including customer ID. Okay.
Mm,
Okay, let me, follow this. It is computing sales at customer ID granularity, right?
yes, exactly.
Right? So then, till from this customer ID to region granularity, it is applying average.
Ah, yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
So it is considering it is considering this granularity also, isn't it?
How can you
It is
say it is
expecting this
considering the
granularity
plan?
also.
It is only respecting customer level granularity. How can we say that
Um,
it is respecting the real average
Here
granularity?
there are two different aggregations are applied. One is
Yes.
sum of sales till customer ID.
Yes.
Okay, then average.
Then it should be the next one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
then
this one.
average,
Okay, yeah.
and
Yeah.
average is
Ah,
still
yeah.
region.
Averages are, yeah, according to region.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. So it is used, include is used when we want to compute an expression between view granularity and row granularity.
Okay, right.
Okay. So when we have to compute between row granularity and view granularity, then we can use include.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Cool.
So
Then,
what is the difference between fixed include and exclude?
yeah, exclude we will discuss, then we can come to a conclusion.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, then this same expression, what we will do is, hmm, let me take region, state, and sales. It is a bit tricky here. You will get confused with fixed diagram. That's the reason I'm exclude state sum of sales. Okay, sales.
Exclude.
Yeah,
Exclude.
state excluded sum. Okay, so here in this case, what's happening is it is excluding state, state granularity, and computing sales. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, but we can also consider compute this at fixed region,
Yeah.
right? But
Yes.
again, it depends. We in this case we can compute. We can say fixed region sum of sales or exclude state sum of sales. But let's say there are different things, different granularities. Let's say uh, okay. Now it is computing at region and segment granularity, but excluding state.
It is at segment granularity
Yeah.
right now. It's not at region granularity at all.
It is both. See, segment for consumer, there is another consumer will be there in another region.
Okay.
Let me put it here. Okay. See, consumer is there in central region and east region and south region, west region.
Okay.
Okay. So it is computing by excluding state alone.
Okay.
Okay, if you compare with table calculations, it will be little confusing, but you can imagine this view. I mean, if it was here,
Yeah.
you can compare with table calculations. Okay,
Yes.
uh, let's say if it is not here, and to be more see, now you cannot compare with table calculations. This
Oh,
is, yeah, this one. This is sales at state and year. This is sales at region and year. See, all these values are
okay.
same
Right.
within the region.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So whatever dimensions we mentioned there, they will be excluded from the view granularity.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Can we
So if
exclude
you,
like 2 or 3 dimensions?
sorry,
Can we exclude like more than one dimension?
yeah, we can. Just like that, we can
Okay.
mention multiple dimensions by comma.
Okay.
Okay. So if you notice this, include, while using include, we will use a dimension which is may not be in the view granularity, in the dimensions which are available in the view granularity, may or may not be.
Okay.
Okay, but whereas
Okay.
exclude, to use exclude, that particular dimension must be in the granularity, then only we can exclude.
Okay.
Otherwise there is no point in excluding, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that is the difference between I mean, it is computed beyond the view granularity.
Yeah.
Okay, whereas include is computed between view granularity and row granularity.
Yeah.
Okay, and fixed can be computed at any granularity.
So instead of using, oh, no, not instead of. Yeah.
Okay,
So how can we use fixed in like beyond and in between view and total and
yeah,
granularity?
we can use it. See, first thing, this one, mm, customer tires. Okay, uh, segment. So here it is in fixed. We are using customer ID, right? In customer tires,
Yes. Yes.
right?
Yes.
This customer ID is between
Yeah.
segment and row granularity, right?
Yes.
Okay, segment, because every customer belongs to one segment. So it is between
Yes.
customer, I mean between segment and row granularity. Okay.
Ah, yeah. Right. Exactly.
Whereas
Yes.
this case, it is beyond category is beyond subcategory, right?
Yeah.
So we can use in both ways.
Okay.
Okay.
Still a more confusing. Yeah, I'm getting the concept, but I'm not able to define these things.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
once we discuss all those things, we'll
yeah.
try to come to that conclusion. Then it will be a bit clear. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So we have discussed exclude. Exclude. Once we use exclude, it will the granularity is. always beyond the view granularity. Okay, when we when we use include, the expression is computed between the row granularity and view granularity, and whereas for fixed it can be any granularity. The computation can be at any granularity. I mean, by depending upon the
Yes.
dimension we give for the fixed.
Okay.
Right? So let me give you uh, okay, can you ask me what is your doubt clearly? Because even I'm not sure what part you understood and what part you did not understand.
Now you just continue. I'll see if I can get clarification at any point, or maybe if I'm not getting clarified till the end, then I'll ask you again.
Okay, fine, good. So yeah, that is about include, fixed, and exclude. Okay, these
Yep.
three are the scoping keywords. And let's say there is one more scenario where mm, I want to compute region sales, and here in this case it is average, right? So it is giving me average of average within the each region. So the same way what I can do, I can compute fixed. Okay, see, in this case I used fixed. Okay, but I did not use any dimension.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
then what it does is it will consider all the dimensions.
All the dimensions.
Yeah, this is computed
Category,
at table
region.
granularity.
All the region
Yeah,
means
all the
like
dimensions
which
which are
are in
in
the
the
view,
table,
which are in the view, or which are in
which are in
the
the table
database.
database.
Okay.
Okay, this is
So
computed at
taking
that granularity,
consideration.
at the table granularity.
So it is taking consideration of region and category
Yeah,
and subcategory,
everything,
order,
everything.
everything.
Yeah, so by considering everything, it is computing average. Okay,
Oh,
if you notice this, if I remove this region, see this average is computed for all the display.
okay.
Okay, see, both are same.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, okay.
if I
Yeah.
use directly average, it is computed this granularity, view granularity.
Yes.
Okay, if I use fixed, so I don't need to give any particular dimension. It is computed at table granularity.
Okay, okay.
That will be equal to when we compute average without any dimension.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
and this can also be computed like this. So I can give fixed, or I can remove fixed and just use curly braces. That also will be result in same.
It is giving sum as well. Average of sales,
Yeah,
which is
it can
again
be.
summed up.
I mean, further, it can be anything. It will be same. It is already computed, so it doesn't matter actually. Okay,
How
because there
is
is
it
only
all the
one row.
values are same?
There is only one row. So on top of one row, whether we compute sale, sum, or average, it doesn't make sense, right? And it will be same value,
Okay, right.
right? So like that. And See, both are same in this case. Sum fixed average of sales. Okay, whether I use fixed or without using fixed, it is same. If I use just curly braces or curly braces with fixed and without passing any dimension, it is computing at the table granularity.
Okay.
So this is called table scoped.
Okay.
Okay, scoping is defined by fixed, include, and exclude, as well
Exclude.
as if you don't mention any keyword and use just curly braces, it is table scope. Okay,
Okay.
so that is,
We are using fixed here.
yeah. They see this is not using fixed,
Okay, right.
just curly braces and average sales.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
So
that is
these are our
different,
table granularity.
yeah, different scopes.
Okay.
Okay, those three are scoping keywords. Okay, so yeah, those are the three scoping keywords, and there is also table scope. Okay,
Okay.
and another thing, I mean, it has some, I mean, limitations in the sense it has some thing which is not comfortable. We don't know whether a calculation is using any LOD expression or not. So there is no indication. We cannot identify that.
Okay. The thing that is not with any of the fixed and include and exclude keywords,
Hmm.
that is called as table scoped. Is that correct?
This one.
Table scoped. Yeah.
Yeah, table scope means it is computing at the table granularity. So, I mean, even if
Without
you use
using any.
fixed also, fixed and without any dimension also, it is table scope.
Yeah. All are. Acha, acha.
Okay?
Fixed, include, exclude, all are table scoped. But
No, fixed,
again,
include,
what
and
is
exclude
this?
are not table scoped.
Oh,
No, no. If and it is
fixed
table,
is table scoped.
no, fixed is table scoped only if you don't pass any dimensions for it. If you pass any dimensions for it, it is at that dimension scope.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
And
Right.
then, I mean, there is no
So here in
identity.
table scoped we are passing. Sorry to
Yes.
interrupt. So in table scope we are not passing any of the keyword, but still it is at some granularity, some dimensions granularity.
Not some dimensions, it is at the table granularity.
Okay, sales we are not defining any dimension in that. So okay,
But we are
right.
using curly braces.
That's
So when we use curly braces, it is, I mean, just curly braces, nothing else. Then it is table scope. For any
okay, right.
scoping keyword also, we will use curly braces.
Okay, right.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So,
I got clarity.
yeah. Yeah. So coming to the limitations, it is a little bit tough whether a particular calculation is using tables, LOD expressions or not. There is no identification, and we cannot use sets as part of the dimensions for the LOD expressions. Okay,
Oh,
so that is also a small limitation, and
okay.
performance can be a limitation. We have to be little really careful.
Why is it?
because that's what we mentioned, right? Because all the queries will be executed on the database itself. Let's say there are
Yeah.
nested LOD expressions. First, for one query, we have applied include, and for on top of that, for another query, if we apply fixed or exclude, something like that.
Okay.
Okay, so that time it will compute LOD expression. I mean, lot of inner queries and temp tables, right? So it can impact the
Yeah. Yeah.
performance.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So and I mean, there is another thing is, if we use include or exclude, okay, either include or exclude, then that will be a measure. Okay,
Hmm?
see, we used sales exclude, right? We used exclude here, and the resulted calculated field will be a measure. Okay, hello,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even if we use include also, the resulted calculated field will be a measure.
Okay.
But for fixed, it depends. If we use fixed, sometimes it can be a dimension, or sometimes it can be a measure. See, in this
Okay.
case, it is a dimension. Okay,
Okay.
I,
How is it chosen to be dimension or measure?
yeah, that is depending upon the output of the this thing. If it is a numeric value, it will be a measure. If it is a this thing string value, it will be a dimension,
So
non-numeric.
we passed like a platinum is 3, silver gold is 2, and silver is 1. So that will be in measures.
Which one? No, no, that will be dimension. These are strings, right?
These are strings, but instead of silver and gold and
Uh,
platinum, we used 3 to 1.
yeah, yeah, true. That can
So
be
in that case,
either,
it was
that can be either dimension or measure. We can move that across.
okay.
Okay, and
Okay.
in this
Okay.
case, category sales case, I used fixed, but still, it is a measure,
All right.
right? So, I mean, when it is include and exclude, it is definitely, it will be a measure. No question about it. Okay, but
Okay.
fixed, we have, it depends upon the dimension. I mean, the result of the expression.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So that is, and another thing, we have something interesting here. See, we have different kinds of filters, right?
Yes.
Data source filters, context filters, dimension filters, measure filters, extract filters, and there is something like, I mean, we don't see it, but they are applied. Let's say some, if we use table calculations and use moving average, those kind of stuff, it will hide some values and show some values. Okay, we cannot
Okay.
really identify that, but it does internally. It will show only relevant results, relevant values for us. Okay, so we have
Okay.
different types of filters. In that, fixed will respect context filters, data source filters, and extract filters. Okay,
Okay.
even if there is a dimension filter, fixed will, if I use fixed keyword, that will ignore it. Let me show you.
Okay.
Mm, let's say,
Take out the east region and show the same thing.
sorry,
In the same example, you can just from the region, you can just pull out the east region in the
not
filter.
region. This I will take. I will take this one. Okay.
Okay.
So here in this case, this is using fixed, right? So what I will
No,
do,
this is impressive. This is included.
it is category sales is fixed, using fixed.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So now what we will do is, we will apply some subcategory filter. Okay. So
Okay.
Now what I will do is I will take appliances and art. Okay, so these two belong
Okay.
to one category. Okay, and there are
Okay.
more values. See, 719 has more values.
Okay.
Let me show you. Okay, what I will do is in this one, office supplies. Okay, now uh, in office supplies, I am choosing art and binders. Okay, but there are more subcategories in office supplies.
Right.
Okay, so now
Yeah.
I'm applying filter. See, it is showing
Okay.
only art and binders, but the category sales is computed considering all the subcategories, not just those subcategories.
Okay. Right. Right. Yeah.
Right? Let me take this. See, this is 719K, irrespective of the subcategories filtered.
Yeah.
Right? So it is another difference. If we use table calculations, we cannot achieve this.
This is the same thing like as of category sales.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it is ignoring this subcategory filter also while computing this column.
Mm,
Are you getting?
it's quite confusing. No, it's quite confusing.
See,
How is it
now,
excluding?
yeah, that's what it will exclude because that's where it
So
needs to
can
be
you
executed
just
on
give
the
me the
list. Hmm?
original value just give me the original value that we are expecting at the category sales instead of this
So
value?
yeah, this is category sales, right? This category sales is
Yes.
computed by considering all the subcategories. Okay, all the
Okay.
subcategories which are belong to this each. It will segregate by category, and then it will compute the category sales, right? But now what I did is I have applied subcategory filter here. I am interested in only these two subcategories.
Yes.
Okay, but these two subcategory sales is not this one this much. This sales is entire
Okay.
sales of the category. If I consider only sales of
Okay.
these two subcategories, it will come under 230K,
Okay.
right? So for that, what it need to
Okay.
do, it has to exclude the dimension filter also,
Okay.
isn't it?
So it is giving us. It is not changing according to the filter.
Yeah, it is not respecting the dimension filters.
Okay. Okay.
It will not respect. Okay,
Okay. Right.
so that is the advantage of or the behavior of fixed. Okay, fixed will
Okay.
ignore dimension filters, measure filters, and table calculation filters. Okay,
Okay.
and
Okay.
include and exclude will ignore measure filters.
Okay.
We'll discuss on measure filters, right?
Yes.
It will ignore measure
Like we
filters.
want only.
Hmm.
Yeah. We
Okay,
want
but
only
it
like
will consider
0.5
dimension filters.
millimeter. Okay.
Okay, so in this case,
Can you show that, please?
yeah,
How it is considering the dimension filter? If I see that, I'll
that's
get
what
a bit of more
that's
clarity.
what I'm trying to say. In this case itself, what I will do, exclude subcategory sum of sales. Okay,
Yeah.
see, now it is excluding subcategory. We are excluding subcategory. It is the value,
Okay.
but it is not excluding the subcategory filters. It is excluding the subcategory dimension in the view. That's it. That means it is getting sum of these two values.
Okay.
Got it? It is excluding some of these two values in the view. That's it. Let's take category here. So in this case, it is not showing us all the subcategory values. It is considering only selected subcategories values. Means it is respecting this
So it is
dimension.
respecting. Okay.
Okay. So that is the difference between
Okay.
fixed and exclude.
Okay.
To
Okay.
achieve this, earlier what we said, we can also use fixed category or exclude subcategory, right? But fixed
Mm.
will consider dimension, ignore dimension filters, and exclude will consider dimension filters.
Okay. Okay.
So that is the behavioral
Yep.
difference. Okay,
Okay.
let me copy this. If I make this as context filter, add to context. See, fixed also got changed.
Yes.
See, in this case, when it is normal filter, it is considering sales, it is computing sales at category level. And this is excluding,
Yes.
it is considering dimension filters. But whereas when I say it has context filter, even fixed also restricted to these two values.
Yes.
Okay? See, both are same. There is
Okay.
a difference between exclude and fixed when it is a context filter.
Yes.
Okay?
Got it.
Okay. So that is
Yes.
the behavior. Fixed will consider context filters and all the
Context
other
filter.
above data source and extract filters. In extract or data source itself, if I restrict that, it cannot do anything. Okay, but
Yes.
include and exclude
Okay.
will consider dimension filters, but only ignore measure filters and table calculation.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the behavior of them.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Yeah, that is about table calculations. It will be little tough only. I mean, little complex only. We have to
Yes.
practice lot.